the legend himself, Busta Rhymes, has touched down. Black Music Month Live. You know what I'm saying? Lots of love. The Dungeon Dragon. Y'all give it up for Busta Rhymes, man.
Ebro was just in a bear hug. A bear hug.
Yo, look.
With Busta Rhymes.
Yo, look.
That's my brother.
Yo, what is this around your neck, brother? I need an explanation.
What?
I've seen jewelry before, but jewelry has never jewelried in this way.
Yo, your jewelry is jewelry.
Jewelry has never jewelried in this way.
Buzz, what's that around your neck right now?
So Slick Rick is my favorite artist.
There you go.
Everything about his aesthetic, I feel I'm the embodiment of that. Mm-hmm. West Indian upbringing. We got Jamaican parents. We represent and exemplify that Caribbean culture through the wardrobe. The whole coordination, head to toe, everything matchy-matchy and It's a little different now. We ain't got to be so matchy-matchy now, but you know.
Things have evolved.
You know, I still love the coordinating that dynamic.
Yeah.
The jewelry, the whole over-the-top presence when you step in a room, it's like you just control a room without even having to utter a word. And for me, besides it being a cultural thing, it's a historical thing. Mm. We was raised, you ain't never seen a black caveman. Mm. Period. I don't give a what history book you want to look into. I don't give a what research you want to do. We come from civilization, right?
Yeah.
We are the makers, the owners, the creams of the planet, the father of civilization, and gods of the universe. And there ain't no argument about that. Mm-hmm. So when you do the research and you find out we ain't never lived in no cave, but the only history that is our origin is we come from the richest parts of the planet. It's like when a nigga go and look for a house to buy, right? Mm. You go and look at 10 cribs, 20 cribs until you find the best crib, not only for your comfort, but for your budget. Our nature didn't coincide with budget. Our nature coincides with being the fathers and the gods of this planet that exists. There is no before that history. That's from the inception of our being. So I'm wearing the that our ancestors taught us that we need to be buried in the tombs with. And that I'm gonna pass down like our ancestors passed down the rich, wealthy sciences, jewels, mathematics, all of that abundance of flash. They passed it down to us. I'm gonna pass that down to my seeds. And while I'm here to enjoy it, I'm gonna do it in an abundance of love, inspiration. I love draping myself though. I work hard. That. I work hard. And nobody can argue with how hard I work. And I don't ask for no shortcuts. So when it's time for me to treat myself, I'm gonna treat myself to the that I ain't gotta ask nobody to treat me to, because a lot of the times you just be grateful for what people do, even if it's just to say, thank you for what you did for me. Okay, cool. I'm super grateful with all of that. But I know what this gift did for me, what it did for my family. And once they straight, that's when I'm gonna spoil my motherfucking self. So yeah, I'm gonna throw this King Kong shit on. And I'm gonna walk around here and I'm gonna be proud of me.
Yeah.
You know, I done had some moments, me and Ebro shared some moments where he's watched me at my highest, he's watched me at my suffering levels. So when I see this man, I can hug him like that because I shed tears in front of this man. When I was going through some shit and my kids was calling me and they was proud of me, it's one of the last moments I had with Ebro. I couldn't even fight them tears, yo, because I made my children proud in a way where they couldn't even say nothing but, Dad, we see you on your and all we wanted was that. We need you to live. You know what I'm saying? And I shared a moment with Ebro doing the ELE2 and we was doing an interview, and I could only have that kind of comfort with him. I ain't crying on no motherfucking interview with nobody that I don't fuck with like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
we've been in the mud,
This
though,
is what I'm
for
saying.
years. We've been in the mud.
Very long time. This is my friend. This ain't no political shit. Them days, our political filters is burnt. The politically correct filters is burnt, fried up. We don't gotta do that no more. And I'm grateful for that, because there's a lot of people that I ain't get to survive them relationship dynamics with. You gotta do these little dances for Cause I'm too old for that. No, excuse me, I'm too grown for that. Ain't nothing old about me, no. But with all of that being said, you know what I mean? I just love to be able to share my moments with my brother. We was at the in this dinner for WizKid when he was at Madison Square Garden, and I couldn't even get inside. My bro Ebro at the door of the restaurant, and it just was like we not even in the space mentally to think that we got to go on this dinner. Me and bro just start vibing in the front of this restaurant, and the whole dinner for WizKid, salute you, WizKid.
Yes.
But it wasn't about the dinner no more. It's about me and my brother and the vibe, and you know what I'm saying? Like, he had his baby and told me his baby name was Esau.
Oh wow!
You know how crazy that is? See, I'm a man. I'm of the 5% nation of the gods on earth. So I learned that Esau is Jesus in the Bible through being 5%.
That's right.
And it was crazy to me that he named his daughter Jesus in Arabic, and I'm sitting here saying, that's so brilliant. Me up. We had an extensive conversation about him naming his daughter Esau. See, this is the type of, I don't give a what rapper come here. They can't share these stories.
No.
This is friendship. This is brothers. Moments we pissed each other off. We make up. We talk about it. We get past it. Sometimes we don't even talk about it because we understand, my brother sometimes,
we're going to disagree.
Yeah, we not going to agree on certain shit. And it is what it is. And we don't got to speak about it. But then when the moment is over and it passes, we get up and we just build.
Yeah.
We don't even build about it sometimes, though. Sometimes we address it. Sometimes we don't. It's called understanding your brother.
We love Ebro.
You know what I'm saying? You love Ebro, my
Spliff,
nigga.
baby.
Love this son. There goes Splash. You know that too far. You mean? Wherever we at. That's what me, Spliff, and Spesh share, too.
Yeah.
This 35 years of friendship.
Right.
I walked to this special crib to fight this when I was 12. Like 7 miles from where I lived at in Long Island.
It's a long walk to fight.
Getting in trouble in Brooklyn. He a Brooklyn, I'm a Brooklyn. Spliff a Brooklyn nigga. We getting in trouble in Brooklyn. Moms move us to Long Island.
Y'all give it up.
See the things that I'm seeing this. We beefing. He go to one school. I'm in another school. We inherited. It's like gang shit. We don't even know why the we beefing. Because I go to this school, I gotta be cool with the niggas in the school that I go to that don't like his school and it's that nigga school.
Right.
And the same vice versa. You want beef? Okay, cool. This was the days you go to a crib, you knock on the door. You know his parents. Hi, Mr. and Miss Brown. How you doing? Is your son home? Yeah, he home. Okay, cool. He come to the door. What up? Yo, what's good, man? You ready to fight? Yeah, I'm ready, my nigga. Let me go change my clothes. All right, cool. Go outside the gate and wait for the nigga to go get dressed.
It's the most civilized
This
occasion.
is the most,
That's the most civilized on-site.
Yeah, that's how it used to pop.
That's how it used to pop, for real.
Right.
You respect the home front. You respect your opponent when you know you at his crib. When we in the street, we jumping the. But if you're gonna pull up to his crib, you can't violate his house. You can't violate his parents.
Yeah.
It's codes.
Big code.
Honorable shit. He see me in the street and I ain't nowhere near my house. It's foot in the ass, kick in the face, all type of shit. But he come to my crib, my mom's gonna love him. He gonna love my mother, and he not gonna change the way he present himself to my family, even if we fighting in front of the house.
So, Bus, we just see you on the gram. You and Hove have a moment out there in Paris.
Oh yeah, man. Before we
Wait,
get to that,
wait.
Okay.
Hang on. Now.
Okay.
Hang on now.
Yeah.
That's a full circle. That's so many circles. That's so many revolutions for y'all to get to that moment.
that's a very true statement, brother.
I would love for you, for the audience, to hear being there in Paris, watching our brother Pharrell, all of the luminaries in black music and black entertainment and black fashion
Absolute.
in Paris.
Absolute. This is in Paris.
I don't know.
In an abundance.
Yo, I don't even know I don't know what kind of hangar airline. I don't know where y'all was. I don't know what that was. I was looking at. I would love, because one thing I always tell people about Busta, when you're going to sit down and have a conversation, when you're going to feel something, because you transmit.
Thank you, brother.
Right? So please, for us, transmit what that meant for us that wasn't there to see this.
It's funny because there was moments leading up to that was tear-jerking moments for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I know Pharrell, when he was trying to sell a beat at Elektra Records, and we wasn't really paying Pharrell no mind because he just didn't look like the guy that you needed to pay attention to. To see Pharrell come from those humble beginnings, you eventually establish this relationship with Pharrell. And I'm speaking about me in the relationship that I established with Pharrell. There's a lot of y'all that, I know you got a dope relationship with P2, but me speaking from my point of view, is not just a guy and a man and a gentleman. He's a god to me. And it's weird because I know a lot of people don't like how it seems like I'm loose with using that. The perspective that a lot of people got to understand is that you was taught to appreciate God in a mystery form, right? Mm-hmm. And that there's nothing higher than that mystery God, right? And the way you was conditioned to think is that you ain't gonna be able to see your God until you die. I was taught different. And the last thing that I'm gonna do, because you don't like me to say that we gods, is to say that I'm satanic-like. Because there ain't nothing else for me to say. And I'm made in the likeness of the Most High. That's why we are blessed in the way that we are to do what we do, no matter what we went to school and trained for. A lot of us ain't even getting no money for the shit we went to school for.
Mm-hmm.
At all.
We
listen.
Got gifts.
You get these gifts?
Gifts.
These gifts that we got, bro, that shit is greater than man. So explain that part, right? But cool, we'll get back to that. Pharrell is a god to me. So when I say the man has done things for me, besides the incredible music that we've made, besides the friendship conversations, there's been some times where in the last 4 or 5 years where I needed to make some changes that was very serious changes, personally and professionally, because I'm the type of person where I love hard and I'm loyal to the point where it can be a burden as opposed to the loyalty being a blessing.
And that was the conversation between you and Pharrell.
It wasn't just a conversation between me and Pharrell. It became a conversation between me and Pharrell.
Gotcha.
Because I became so complacent in this space that it was starting to harm me. Mm-hmm. And I needed to talk to somebody and try to help get a navigation to help me reach to the destination that I needed to reach to get up out of that and get back to my happiness and my peace of mind. Mm-hmm. Pharrell was one of the few friends, him and Swiss, Spliff and Special. But in this particular space, I needed some real serious answers. Pharrell and Swiss, very specifically, in this area of my life, in this time of my life, weren't just the two people that I was able to trust with my most vulnerable space. You know, can't tell niggas certain niggas use shit against you, especially when you ain't doing as well. You got to put your little poker face on and come outside and front for niggas because you already know you got to protect you. You ain't trying to front for them. You fronting for you. I got to save me enough so that a nigga can never use my vulnerability against me. That's a mind because you don't want to always leave your crib and feel like you got to be something that you ain't really in the space of because you know that ain't the truth right there. But you can't be honest with niggas that you can't trust with your truth. Pharrell and Swiss was them dudes, V.
That you trusted with your truth.
Not only did I trust with the truth, them niggas helped fix Busta Rhymes, B. So when I see Pharrell doing what he doing, not only is it tears of joy, when I get to the spot and I'm on phone, because I'm on the phone with him all the time, Swiss, Timbaland, and Pharrell. By the way, y'all already heard Swiss make the announcement. Yeah. My brothers are executive producing my new album.
Yeah.
So I got to talk to them. I got to send them the music, even when it's other producers that is contributing to the project, because they overseeing the whole shit. I got to send them the videos after they get shot. Because, you know, they want to be like, they got to be like, yay, nay, this got to change. You got to adjust this edit. Every step of the way, they are micromanaging this whole moment for me.
Yeah.
So when the conversations go from that to you seeing Pharrell put out a post with him sitting on a pyramid made of LVs. He not just giving you fashion, he giving you God's science. And no designer was doing that before P. And I ain't discrediting none of them. Like P says this best, and he was saying it a lot when we was out there. He has been appointed to do a job, and he gives it up to Virgil. And he also said he ain't trying to take the Louis Vuitton Don away from Kanye.
Yeah.
So this is the type of humility that comes with Pharrell. That's God's shit. When you know you so comfortable in your space that you just focus on your space, it ain't about competing. It's about adding on. It's about building. Add on. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point of our life, if a motherfucker can't add to your universe, can't add that other little sparkle in that sky of space filled with so many sparkling stars already, that shouldn't be welcoming it. So to go from watching P put them ads up, and then you get to the spot, and then you see his kids, and they all wearing the digi camouflage LV designs that he creative directed with the wife Queen Helen, and they all sitting there, Rocket and all of the beautiful other children he has. I don't even get to speak to them until after the show, but I'm looking at them, and you don't see P. And I see these babies, and I was there when they was born. I know all of them from when it was just Rocket. That was another tear-jerking moment for me because I can't even imagine what it is for them to see Dad about to run this whole fucking conglomerate on the most flyest level to ever exist. Then you start seeing the models come out with the drip on. And you looking at the drip, and it's so unfathomable fly and
yo, he nailed it, right?
He killed it.
He killed it.
Yo, Ebro, when I tell you, seeing it, I know, like, to see it on a gram is one thing, right? But when them lights is hitting that because they got this fucking bridge lit a certain way.
Oh, so it was a bridge.
It was a bridge, bro.
Y'all was on a bridge.
We was on a bridge. The whole fashion show was on a bridge.
Wow.
Boats sailing under this motherfucking overpass. And these niggas just walking up and down this and you know the model walk, these niggas walk wild funny to me, but they doing what they gotta do because that's what their skill set is, right? These niggas just walking bugged out. And they looking like they robots because they ain't smiling at niggas. They ain't staring at niggas. It's like y'all niggas ain't here. Y'all look at us, motherfucker, with the most incredible creative brilliance and genius from the mind of Skateboard P, a.k.a. LVP.
LVP.
Like
That's what it's
I love that.
That's the one I coined that for him now. LVP. That place up so fucking phenomenal. And then when I saw Pusha and Malice walk out with that Swarovski crystal shit,
it was crazy.
I was so fucked up. Yo, listen, I'm blowing up Pharrell's phone on the text. I know he not responding, but I just had to hit him because when calm down and the smoke cleared, you're going to see these texts, man. You're going to see these. I'm putting my order in for all types.
All types.
Off rip.
I need
as soon
that.
As I'm seeing shit,
I need that.
bags, boots, the jackets,
I need
the pants,
that.
I need everything. And I don't even need it for free because I need to support the God.
exactly
How much?
that.
How much?
We're going to spend that bag.
How much?
Exactly
We
that.
spending it on all of these other niggas.
Right.
And we ain't asking for the discount. You can't ask for the discount when you go in them spots anywhere.
You shouldn't.
It's an insult.
Right.
But I'm saying I'm not looking for nothing for free from my brother. We supposed to extra spend for the bro.
Say less.
So that's what we gonna do. But to answer your question, King, the feeling is beyond description. I can't find the words for it. There is no words to describe it because I'm so close to it. How I might explain might make it seem beyond bias, even though there's no way to front on them off. And the crazy part about it is, they just made this announcement like 4 or 5 months ago. Not even, right? He did this collection in that little bit of time. And that's what's so brilliant.
Cuts,
textures. You know what it goes, what goes into that. It's the process for most motherfuckers takes years.
Yo, are you processing? You shouted the what was it? We call it Digi Camo, LV, whatever they call.
Yes.
Yo, our bro, somebody from hip hop, made a new Louis Vuitton print.
That's what. Please say it again,
that?
bro. Please say it again,
it's a
bro.
new print for the top luxury brand.
And brought it back to the fucking hood.
Cause it's camo, so it's something we all gonna rock.
This is what I'm saying, bro. Ebro, you nailed it right there. It don't get no iller than that for several reasons. He made it for the hood so that we could rock it and enjoy it without feeling like we compromising the aesthetic if that's still the mentality space that you in.
Right.
But then fucking freaked it so fly that you can pull up in a ballroom event. You could go to MetLife.
Well, because he had the
Met Gala.
He had the he had the double breast.
Double breast, and the blazer was cut by the waist. It wasn't even like traditionally down below the waist by the thigh. Okay. He had it cut like a waist at the waist. A blazer motorcycle jacket cut to the waist. The extravagant level of what was displayed. The word and the term black excellence is an injustice to how we describe this level of black super power level. And then the full circle moment with Bro Hove, it's always incredible when we cross paths. The moments are far and few between because,
just so y'all know, he ain't got to say it. They battle rapped in high school.
Let
that process.
I was about
Busta Rhymes
to get to that.
Battle rapped in high school.
I was about to get to that, but I knew you already knew what it was. But I was about to get to that.
Ebro, this is what I'm saying. Ebro know everything.
No, he know everything
about me. We can't talk about on the
radio.
That's
where I learned my from.
You know what I'm saying? So it's so beautiful to see and hear the stories of the way he strategically moves the chess pieces on the chessboard. Hove is a master chess player. And, I could attest to the fact that, during the Reaganomics era when we was all in school and we was hustling, he was, and the out-of-town hustle became the new way to hustle. Get off the corner in the hood and let's start going to Philly, let's start going to D.C., let's start going to VA, let's start going to NC. It's like when that started, we would all disappear from Thursday to Monday. Because Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday used to get money days. And then we come back to school, be fresh. But Hove, what was brilliant about Hove, he would leave and go get this money. Come back fresh to death in school. And still passed all his grades. Smart motherfucking man.
Oh, he was on his P's and Q's.
Hove was not playing.
At all.
With school.
At all and ever.
He wasn't. Right. He never plays.
Yeah.
He wasn't playing in school. He wasn't playing with the bread, and he wasn't playing with the bars. You get me? And that's the thing that always inspired me about the bro.
You talk about he's not playing with Hove.
Mm-hmm.
Who's not playing with you on the verses?
Ain't nobody playing with me, period.
Don't do this.
It's just the verses.
Here we go.
No.
This ain't just the verses.
So let me jump in here.
No, this went out.
Stop.
Because you know your corners. Hold on. Let me try.
Because here, let me tell you something. You get two busters, two busters.
Hold on.
There's rapper buster, and then there's historian father buster.
Hold on. Ebro.
Thank you, King.
I don't get to talk to my legends. I don't get to talk. You talk to these legends all the time. I don't get to talk to my legends. There's no one. There's maybe one or two. There's a lot of not playing with you.
Who's the one or two that you think?
See?
Oh, man. Why you
This is what I want. You opening the can of worms.
Yo, listen.
This is what I want.
Talk to me, King.
There's one or two.
Who's the one or two in your opinion?
Missy and Hove.
See, there's never a Missy option.
Okay.
Because
all right. Tell me why.
Yeah, the reason why I can't ever do a versus or even compete with Missy on a challenging level is because that's my twin. I'm Missy and she's Busta Rhymes. I will never, ever, 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 because I love her so much, I can't talk my the way I would want to in a verses.
Gotcha.
You get me? I can't talk slick.
You can't talk that bullshit.
Well, and you can't go full destruction mode.
I can't.
Yeah.
Because I love her too much and I hold her in a regard that's so crazy.
And I'm just talking about quality. I'm not talking about I'm talking about quality.
Drip, we both crazy with the wardrobe. We make the biggest thing. She'll come out in a garbage bag with the insulated. I'm gonna come out in a whole back outfit that look like foil paper. Like we don't give a fuck about the rules.
Right.
So I'm not gonna, and I'm not saying that because I don't think that
I get what you're saying.
Compete.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It won't be a versus. It would be a celebration.
It would be a celebration.
Right.
It won't be a versus.
Split said it perfect.
Yes.
Well, and that word versus, I think, what versus became, just so we're all clear, is it became a celebration many times.
Absolutely.
But the term versus makes everybody go into battle mode.
That's a factamundo.
That's how we look at it.
You know where we come from, Ebro.
Yeah.
You know how we was raised.
Right.
What the else? There is no other fundamental meaning behind versing.
Right.
If I'm going to verse you and you going to verse me,
I gotta beat you.
I'm going to beat you.
Right. All right.
But
then.
this is like the story of showing up at her crib, knocking on the door, saying, "What up to the parents? Can she come outside?"
Yes.
It's a respectful battle.
That's the only way it would happen.
Right,
and then when
right.
we get outside, we still ain't gonna fight. I'm gonna give her a hug, and then I'm gonna talk about
Like,
if
we're
you
not
got
doing-
you got a little
yeah.
pimple on your face, you need to burst that shit, man.
So, Bus, you got a new record, Beach Ball.
Yes.
You want to get into that? You want to tee that up, and then we got to get to some
We got
classics.
to get to it. Let's dance.
We could do this all day.
And I don't mind
and
doing it
also,
all
too,
day.
for everybody watching right now, I know you want to go outside, hang out. We got
No,
other
I
artists.
don't.
Oh, you don't?
I don't mind staying right the fuck here. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't mind staying right the fuck here.
Then tee this up.
Okay, everybody. Busta Rhymes, the Dragon, has fucking returned.
Come on.
Uh-oh.
The difference is,
Okay.
I just want to make motherfuckers feel good.
There you go.
We are back to the fucking chamber of put your hands where my eyes can see party going on over here. Everything remains raw. Touch it. Pass the Cavassier. We back in that bag. Celebration. Stand on the couch. Spray the champagne and throw the fucking couch around.
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes, Bia, Beach Ball, the conglomerate. Let's dance. Hitmaker, salute for the beat. Let's go.